The big focus for us here on Times Now continues to be what is happening in Bangladesh. Hours after Sheikh Hasina resigned as the Prime Minister of the country and fled, it's absolute anarchy in the country. But as Bangladesh plunged into chaos, crisis, extremists turned the political turmoil into an opportunity to unleash more violence, and they launched attacks on minorities in Bangladesh. Within hours of the clashes, hundreds of Hindus have reportedly been targeted, including a Hindu councillor. Hindu homes and temples have come under attack, including ISKCON temple and a Kali temple specifically being targeted, forcing the devotees to take shelter. Horrifying testimonies, viewers, of the Hindus reveal their plight. Times Now spoke to Sumohan Mukund Das, the director of Meherpur ISKCON Prachar Kendra, who is still in hiding in a temple. He gave us the details about how the temple was burnt and attacked, their belongings set ablaze or taken away, forcing them to take shelter in the temples.
अभी सिर्फ आप नहीं लगाया, अभी बम भी फुटाया। देखिए आप, हमारा जो मंदिर का जो सीलिंग है और जो बम की जो तरह सब कुछ तोड़ गया। अभी देखो इधर सब कुछ तर गया, तोड़ किया, और हमारा मंदिर का जो जितना सामान है सब कुछ ले गया और जला दिया, कुछ नहीं बचा। ऐसे होता है हमारा बांग्लादेश में, हर गली में, हर मंदिर पे, हर जगह पे। क्योंकि बांग्लादेश में ऐसा होता, क्योंकि इसमें होता रहता है क्योंकि हमारा कोई विचार नहीं होता है, कुछ नहीं है। अभी तक मेरा जान की खतरा है। मैं अभी छुप कर, आप देखो मेरा मेरा पंजाबी के अंदर में जो गेंजी है, अभी मंदिर से बाहर जाऊंगा, मैं भेष बदल के जाना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि इस भेष में हम बाहर जाएंगे हमको जान का खतरा है। ऐसा काल आगुन, इतना आगुन लगाया, हम इतना बार फायर सर्विस को फोन किया, फायर सर्विस भी नहीं आया अभी तक। देखिए हम हमारा कितना इंसिक्योर है बांग्लादेश में। हम सबको पास विनती करते हैं, भारतवासी को, आप सब आइए, मिलकर सब हमारा बांग्लादेशी हिंदू को प्रोटेस्ट कीजिए, क्योंकि देखते हैं हम और ज्यादा, और भी जितना जो रिलीजियस है सबके लिए वो हमदर्दी दिखाते हैं। लेकिन हमारा एक दुख की बात है, हम बांग्लादेशी है, हमारा बांग्लादेशी हिंदू है, जो हिंदू लिए कोई आवाज नहीं उठता है, वो हिंदू के कोई विचार नहीं होता है।
So that is the situation, viewers. In Bangladesh, minorities are being targeted, Hindus are being targeted, especially the temples as well there have not been spared. Let me now go across to my colleagues tracking the developments very, very closely. We have Muqtarib Rashid, who's joining us live, getting us all the updates from Bangladesh, is joining us live from Dhaka. We have with us my colleague Rishabh as well, joining us with the latest as far as the Ministry of External Affairs is concerned and what is now going to happen going forward. Let me go across to Muqtarib Rashid first. Can you tell us what is the current update? Because now here also the concerns are mounting because temples are being attacked. So law and order continues to remain a big issue in Bangladesh, and now minorities are being targeted.
It's a very fluid situation right now in Bangladesh. It's true that several police stations were attacked, and more than 400 police stations were attacked according to the police sources. But because of that, in many places the security situation deteriorated because army deployment is not everywhere, and the senior officials in the civil administration are really afraid of doing their work because again the police are not helping them to carry out their duty. So there is definitely a lapses of security, but the good news is most of the religious parties on religious platform like Hifazat-e-Islam or even Jamaat Islam, they are calling their followers to protect all the minority properties, and especially the opposition leader Tariq Rahman, who is currently in UK, he also calling his follower to protect the temples, the minority properties, even even any rebels from any kind of miscreants attacks. But yet we don't know what's ground reality, because most of the attacks are being carried out in the dark, following the fall of ex-Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. And we are not getting the clear picture what and how those attacks are being carried out in the remote areas. Even I visited the Home Minister house. I visited the Bangabandhu Museum. That is a very top area of Dhaka. I will try to show you in a couple of hours. Those places are, when those are destroyed, there was no light over there. So we can't say how it was carried out and by whom. But yes, we didn't see any police around those places. As the police carried out most of the brutal attacks on the students that left more than 300 student and pedestrian, different profession, all walks of people got killed in those police attacks led by police and assisted by the ruling party. That time ruling party, Awami League. So we are yet to get the clear picture who are doing those, setting fires and what's going on those areas, because we are really skeptical about the reports of those. That's why we're now depending on the Hindu or minority leaders, and we don't have scope to independently verify all those claims.
Right, but you're telling us that perhaps appeals are being made, but so far we haven't really seen the situation improving for the minorities in Bangladesh. We are still getting reports of temples being attacked. Of course, to be our top focus ahead as well. Requesting you to please stay on with us. Now, viewers, the heartbreaking visuals from the ISKCON temple showed the charred walls with idols scattered around as the priests tearfully looked through what was left by the arsonists. Another Hindu temple in Chattogram also came under attack. The extremist mob set ablaze a Hindu temple. According to Bangladeshi media, a Hindu councillor has also been killed. Apart from temples coming under attack, Hindus have come under a targeted attack in 27 districts. And these are the reports that are coming from media in Bangladesh. Homes of Hindus have been vandalized and looted in Chandrapur. Houses have been torched in other locations as well. And India is extremely concerned about what's happening in the neighborhood. That's the reason why the External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, while addressing the Parliament on the situation today, spoke about the plight of the minorities. Listen in.
Properties of individuals associated with the regime were torched across the country. What was particularly worrying was that minorities, their businesses and temples also came under attack at multiple locations. We are also monitoring the situation with regard to the status of minorities. There are reports of initiatives by various groups and organizations to ensure their protection and well-being. We welcome that, but will naturally remain deeply concerned till law and order is visibly restored. Our border guarding forces have also been instructed to be exceptionally alert in view of this complex situation.
Let me now go across to my colleague Rishabh, tracking all the latest developments from India. Now, Rishabh, clearly External Affairs Minister has spoken about the plight of the minorities. Of course, there is concern, but what happens next? Because there are about 18,000 odd Indians who are still in Bangladesh. We are seeing, anarchy still continuing on the streets of Dhaka.
Well, just a minor correction. Out of 19,000 total Indian nationals, about 8,500 students have already returned to India in the month of July, when the first spate of violence because of the Kota Rao happened in Bangladesh, and through land borders in Tripura and West Bengal, and using air route as well. Around 8,500 students have already returned to India, is what we are given to understand. Rest, as External Affairs Minister, what sources suggest, told at all-party meeting that situation is not as such where an evacuation is required. Please note there is no air facility right now from Dhaka. The Dhaka airport is not operational. All the railway connectivity between India and Bangladesh have been put to hold because of the ensuing violence in Bangladesh. But what External Affairs Ministers say that the ministry via its mission and Assistant High Commissions, 4 of them in Bangladesh, are ensuring that they're in touch with Indian community and are responding to any distress call that they receive. As of now, they haven't received any distress call, is what we are given to understand. But the External Affairs Minister has also asked all the Indian nationals in Bangladesh to be and strongly advise them not to move around, not to venture around in public places, stay in safe areas, and be in touch with the mission or the nearest Assistant High Commission in Bangladesh. Apart from that, if we talk about what happens next from here, an interim government is what everyone is looking at. How
Absolutely,
and what
we
the interim
are going to keep a close eye on what next as far as Sheikh Hasina is concerned, what next as far as the country is concerned. The interim government, as the army chief spoke about yesterday. But what is very important is what you told us, that the situation in Bangladesh is not volatile enough as far as the Indian government is concerned. That should necessitate evacuating the remaining Indians in Bangladesh. Thank you, Rishabh, for the moment, for joining us with those details. But despite the heartbreaking situation of the Hindus, viewers, the minorities in Bangladesh, politics in India is continuing. Ram Kadam of the BJP questioned the silence of Uddhav Thackeray, accusing him of vote bank of Bangladeshi infiltrators and being more concerned about those, while NCP MP Fawzia Khan said that anti-secular forces have captured Bangladesh and demanded a discussion in the parliament.
देखिए, जिस प्रकार से बांग्लादेश में हमारे लोगों को पीड़ित प्रताड़ित किया जा रहा है, दिन दहाड़े उनकी हत्या की जा रही है, हमारी आस्था, हमारे मंदिर तोड़े जा रहे हैं, उद्धव ठाकरे की चुप्पी का क्या कारण है? घुसपैठी बांग्लादेशियों का मत मिले, इस कारण उद्धव ठाकरे चुप है, या कौन सा कारण है? क्या यही उनका हिंदुत्व है?
जी, बड़ा गंभीर विषय है ये, और ऐसे लगता है कि ये जो एंटी सेक्युलर फोर्सेस है उन्होंने बांग्लादेश कैप्चर कर लिया है, और ये हमारे देश के लिए भी, हमारी सुरक्षा के लिए भी एक गंभीर विषय है। इस पर हमने ध्यान देना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर ऐसे यानी वहाँ पर माइनॉरिटीज़ पर अटैक्स हो रहे हैं या इस तरह के लोग वहाँ ताकतवर बन रहे हैं, तो हमने इसके बारे में ज़रूर ध्यान देना चाहिए और पार्लियामेंट में इसकी चर्चा होनी चाहिए।
And with this, we'll slip into a very, very short break, but there's lots lined up for you on the other side as well. Stay with us.